Welcome to Ngosi Talk Shows. Lead from within.
Find your own voice.
Challenges we have had to overcome in 2020.
Find your own voice.
The world has become united by the unseen, knowing there are no guarantees for tomorrow.
Lead from within.
Find your own voice.
Let the world hear your voice and be filled within.
For the day has come for you to be a great leader.
The time has come to break away from the pain, distraction, experience the unthinkable.
Welcome to Ngosi Talk Shows, everyone. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year. Hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. And I hope you guys are looking forward to the new year. So welcome to Ngosi Talk Shows. My name is Nomsa Clara Mnde. I am the founder of Hope Spring Eternal Introduction Agency and the founder of Ngosi Talk Shows. So we are heading to 2022 and we have had 2021 has been amazing. It has been very, very challenging for some people as I'm speaking right now. I'm sure there are some people who've lost their loved ones during the pandemic, and I'm sure there are some people who are going through the pandemic, and I'm sure you guys have seen me broadcasting outside in different rooms because my family has been affected with a pandemic. So basically, the topic today is identify goals and turn confusion into clarity. So when you are creating your goals and you know where you want to go, and now 22 is basically we are a few days away from 2022, and people intend to actually set up their New Year resolutions. I don't set up New Year resolutions, by the way. The reason is basically for me, every year is a challenge for me. So I have to set up goals. I have to set up goals not based on the New Year resolution, but based on the year or based on what I want to achieve. Basically, if I set up goals through the year, I know I'd have to set a target to actually accomplish my goals. It's like my health. My health is not based on New Year resolution. It's based on each and every day because everything is a challenge. Business is a challenge. So I have to have clarity of my goals. I have to work on basically turn confusion into clarity by clearing the cluttering everything, my mind and people around me as well, my tribe. I have to make sure that I have the right tribe that is actually helping me to basically to get to where I need to go because I know who I want to be and I know where I need to be. And in order for me to be there where I need to be, I'm gonna have to have the tribe that is going to help me to get there. So I'm gonna have to have a good coach that is gonna help me take me to where I need to go. I'm gonna have to basically have to create goals that are going to take me to where I need to go. So if you guys are watching, please feel free to actually type how you intend to create your goals and how basically you want to for next year and from now to next year, how basically you see yourself. Please feel free to ask any questions and feel free to type and let's communicate. And so many of us get excited. The new year is coming and they make up a New Year resolution. Basically, people set up their New Year resolution and they set up their goals at the beginning of the year. And but we never achieve those goals. People never achieve the goals that they say they're gonna achieve because life gets in the way, and they think they are not enough to actually achieve the goals that they want. And problems get in the way. Like right now, I can tell you my Christmas has been a blessing. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's been very challenging having people with pandemic in the house. But I'm so blessed because those people are able to, I'm able to have my family with me. So I'm not going to complain. So, but it's been very, very challenging. So those kind of challenges gets in the way as the year goes by. So we end up forgetting the goals that we actually set up, and because life and problems and but if you do have principles in place to set up your goals and achieve the success that you want to achieve, regardless of problems coming in your way, regardless of challenges coming in your way, you'll be able to actually have the clarity of where you want to go, so you can set up the goals and achieve that success that you want to succeed, you want to achieve, and you have the clarity. And basically, for you to have that clarity, you have to, there has to be a process in place. There has to be, you have to have a clarity of your vision, your goals, where you want to be. Identify what matters in your life. So you have to be able to identify the people that need to be in your life in order to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. So you will need to basically identify who you want to, who you need to be in order for you to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. Who do you want to be? Who you need to be surrounded with, who is the tribe that you need around you in order for you to achieve your goals. Because writing goals, it requires you to have clarity. It requires you to have trust in you, because you are the person that is creating the goals. You are the person that is going to achieve those goals. So that means you need to have trust in you. You need to have trust on the person that is going to basically on the vision. You have to trust your vision, basically. And um, you need to write down your vision statement, best personal and business. You need to write down your vision. You need to be clear. So when you write down something, you need to imagine the other person, pitch it to other person, whatever you've written, pitch it to other person. If the other person is able to understand it, that means you're on the right track. So if they are able to understand your goals when you're reading the vision, I'm not saying to believe it. They don't have to believe your goals. But if you say, listen, this is what I'm doing, but I need you to listen. Do you understand the path where I'm going? So tomorrow, when you have a roadmap, I'm gonna get up in the morning and I'm gonna drive to London. Driving to London, I need to have a map from Henley-on-Thames. I live in Henley-on-Thames. So I need to get to London. So from Henley-on-Thames to London, where do I need to go? Postcode, you put the postcode. So when you put the postcode in the map, the postcode, it tells you this is where you need to go. This is where you need to go. This is where you need to go to be able. And then it says arrive to your destination. So if you are able to pitch your goals to somebody else and they are able, or your vision, you are able to pitch them and somebody else understand it and they say, yes, I understand what you want to achieve, but it's going to be tough. I don't think you can. So you know you are on the right track. If somebody's still confused and saying, I still don't get it. So you're going to have to write it down and write it down and write it down and write it down. Remember, you have to find the people that are basically are doing what you do, mindset wise. So once you actually know where you want to go, you've written down your goals, eliminate everything that is causing distraction in your life. There are people that are in your life that shouldn't be there. God's principles, it says, God says, if you want to enter my kingdom, you're gonna have to be this, you're gonna have to be this to enter in order to enter my kingdom. If you have somebody who has sinned, you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive those who have wronged you. So he has these principles in place. You have to forgive forgive this. You have to do this. He says your character. Basically, in the Bible, he basically says, if you want to enter my kingdom, you're gonna have to be this character. So you need to identify your goals. That if I want to achieve these goals, so what do I need to be? Who needs to be in my life? Eliminate every friend that is causing distraction in your life, not in a horrible way. You walk away from people, not because you don't love them. You love them, but you're going to love them from the distance at the moment while you are creating your goals. You walk away from the family members that don't believe in your dreams, that don't believe in your goals. Remember, you don't have to convince people that this goal makes sense. They will follow you. And when they do, they ask you, how did you do it? You don't have to be nasty to them. You show them exactly how you had to do it to get to where you are as a person. So eliminate every distraction. Make sure you have a good night's sleep. Your good night sleep is how many hours? Some people good night sleep is 4 hours. Some people good night sleep is 5 hours. Some people good night sleep is 6 hours. Some people good night sleep is 7 hours. Some people good night sleep is 8 hours. So you need to make sure that you do things based on, or the desires based on your body. Have a good night's sleep, eat a good diet, good food. Good food that you're supposed to eat. So eat healthy, eat good food, and meditate. When you meditate, you go to a quiet place. Your mind is between you, your mind with God. When you meditate, ideas come to your way. You meditate, you have a diary, you have a journal, just write everything, every idea, even when you drive. The music play. The music plays. Make sure you have somebody or your children, they are holding whatever they have. Make sure they are writing when the idea pops in, or your spouse. Just tell them the idea when you are driving. Let them write your ideas that comes your way. So, and when you meditate is you pray. Meditate or pray, whatever works for you, whatever your beliefs that you use. Everybody has a ritual that they use. Uh, for me to get ideas is for me with God. I have to meditate using the word of God. I have to meditate using the scriptures. So in that way, I have to meditate with music. So in that way, I'm able to be in my own place, and I'm able to do the things that I need to do for me to get the ideas and whatever I need to do to get that. Cut down on social media. You're never gonna get to where you need to go if you're somebody who's obsessed with social media. So cut down on social media and TV, internet. Focus on what you want to be and who you want to become as a person. Who do you want to be and who do you want to become? Journal everything. So write down, you have pen in your journal next to you all the time. Journal everything. Challenge every negative thought that comes your way. You have to wrestle with them. Wrestle match with them. If you know that a sports person, in order for you to achieve, if you have done any sports in your life, you will know that when negative mind also comes your way, you have to wrestle with them. It's like a wrestling match. That to say no. I cannot be who you negative those want me to be. And when you basically want to do what you want to do, you focus on the winning, or you want to win. So when you that's what you do when you wrestle with the negative thoughts. So you want to win. So that means negative thoughts. When the negative thoughts comes your way, you say no to negative thoughts. You evaluate them. Why are they there? What it triggers them. So once you evaluate them, then you get clear of who matters in your life. Why are you writing all these goals? Who matters in your life? into your life. Get rid of the clutter. Be clear about who you want to become, because if I want to become a billionaire, if I want to become a millionaire, I cannot be surrounded by the negative people. If I fall, that means I'm going to get up regardless of what is going on in my life. So you get clutter out of your way, and you get clear of who you want to become, and you get clear of what could be if you achieve these goals. What could be? Just get clear in your head that what this is what could be. This is the lifestyle I could live. Don't be scared of the lifestyle that you could live. If you achieve your goals, it is yours. And God is giving you that lifestyle, and you work hard for it. So don't be scared of it. So what could be when you achieve these goals that you want to achieve? Get clarity. Getting clarity requires you to get rid of, basically to get rid of confusion. And it requires you to be basically to unlearn every bad habit that is in your life. So unlearn every bad habit that is in your life. And it requires your commitment. Basically, success requires your commitment. It requires you to trust the process. It requires you to trust the decision that you are making in your life. So you have to trust the decision. You have to trust you. And basically, and the next one is challenge. When you want to get clear of identifying your goals, and you want to basically turn confusion into clarity, you have to understand, you have to challenge yourself. What does it mean to challenge myself to reach my goals where I need to be? Put everything into reality. The vision you have, put it into reality. The vision you have, reach where you want to be by taking action, by putting everything into reality. Visualize the life that you want to achieve and see you living that life. See yourself living that life that you want to achieve, the goals that you are writing. See yourself. You're challenging yourself. See yourself living that life. Visualize it. If you fall, keep taking action. Pick yourself up and make sure your mind aligns with whatever you desire in life, or whatever the goals you are writing. Your mindset, your character, your image has to align with what you desire, because you are the creator of the image that you are creating. You are the creator of your destiny. So everything that you're creating has to align with your image, align with your desires, your personality. Make sure everything. I'm not talking about the put on personality. It has to be as authentic as possible. When you post on social media, people need to relate with you. They need to be, imagine themselves living in your own home. There are some people that I've never met on social media. I'm friends with them, but I relate with them because I feel I'm connected to them. Every time they post, I get to know them just by posting. They post their children. They post their values. They post their beliefs. They post the things that makes them happy. They talk about how they believe the beliefs that they believe, and it makes me connect with them in a way that I live with them. So you need to connect like that with your goals. You need to understand them. You need to connect with them. Visualize your future. Exercise while you wish what you want in life. while you wish who you want to become, while you are doing exercises or you're going running, just visualize that future. What do you want to achieve? Remember, there is no magic. There is no magic. In every goal that you set up, there is no magic pill, there is no magic formula, there is no magic voodoo that people say there is a magic voodoo that can help you to achieve this. There is no magic voodoo. We go to voodoo or even to God, there is no magic. God will require you to do action. You ask God, God, I need blessings. You ask God for blessings, God will bring an angel. He will bring Desmond O'Connor as an angel. Desmond O'Connor is my business coach. So when you hire a business coach, you are not just hiring a business coach, you hire everything. You hire his network, you hire I have Desmond O'Connor as my network. So I basically hired the man to do my business, but I have all his conduct, his Mrs.'s conduct, his conduct, I have his conduct, I have his Mrs.'s conduct, and I don't have his children's conduct because it's private. So his Mrs.'s business conduct is my contact because he introduced me to his conduct. So when you have everything, when you hire a coach, to basically for you to help you clutter the confusion, to have a clarity about your life. That is God's work. He will bring a coach that will take you where you need to go. So he doesn't bring a magic pill. God does not do a magic pill, although he's powerful, although he's a big God. So he will give people that will take you to where you need to go. It will be then up to you to take action. You will need to work. Everything that you do, you will need to work it. There is no magic pill. There is no magic formula. There is no magic voodoo. So those who think there is a magic voodoo, there is a magic God, there is nothing. So all you got to do is to keep action. So when you take action, you write down as the ideas come to your mind, then take action because no one will do it for you. No one. No one will do it for you. Whatever you want to achieve, whatever you want to desire, take action and make your project come to life. Your project will come to life if you believe in your project and observe your mindset. Who are you becoming in that moment? Who are you becoming? Who are you becoming? So evaluate everything when you are actually setting up your goals. Your mindset also, you need to be aware that your mindset is the critical component for you to reach your goals. In order for you to reach your goals, you need to have the right mindset. It is a guarantor. Your mindset is a guarantor. A guarantor, when you apply for a loan, some loan, they need a guarantor. They need a name and a surname. But God needs your mind. God needs your heart. And He wants your heart to be in the right place. That means love. Accept you. Love yourself. Accept you. Accept God. Accept the people, the help that comes your way. Accept God's environment and reject any clutter that comes your way. And you have to, the right mindset for success, you have to accept failure. Failure, basically, when it comes your way, is basically we learning. When you fail, it doesn't mean you fail. What did you learn from that failure? So that's why it's a takeoff. So a successful person has to have the right mindset, which is when you fail, what do? Some people, when they fail, they give up, full of guilty, full of shame. But why are we ashamed? Why are we ashamed for making decisions and say, I'm gonna do this and you do it? but it doesn't work. If the plan it doesn't work, we tweak it and we keep going. We tweak it or we change it to what is going to work. We don't have time to feel ashamed. We don't have time to feel guilty. We don't have time to blame ourselves. We have to forgive ourselves, and we have to keep going. We have to pick ourselves up and make positive changes in our lives. When things don't work our way, we make positive changes in our lives so we can actually achieve the things that we are meant to achieve. So that means we have to stay humbled. If you want to succeed, you're going to have to stay humbled. You're going to have to forgive yourself. You're going to have to stay true to yourself. And even when you succeed, you're going to have to stay humbled. You're going to have to remember where you've been. Remember those amazing people that entered your life and help you along the way. So you have to remember the challenges you've gone through and not feeling guilty for being this life, and then your life changes and then you feel guilty, is thinking you don't deserve it. You do, because you created that life. So you have to uh, basically stay grounded. Remember the people who have been with you through tough times, through challenging times. That will be your coaches, that will be their family members who are champions. They are family members who basically don't mind to see, for me, basically, I basically don't want my bloodline to suffer. Anyone that has my family name in my family, it means a success. I don't want to see my family suffering. Anyone that is around me in my environment, my friends, I don't want to see my friends suffer. So I want them to do whatever is necessary for you to succeed. So remember those things, those people that basically that help you to achieve the goals if you do achieve your goals. And now we come to commitment. Goals needs commitment. Identifying goals, you need to commit to your goals. You need to revisit your goals frequently. That shows commitment. Setting goals, it basically isn't the one thing of that I'm gonna set my goals today and everything is gonna happen overnight. No, you have to revisit them. You have to rewrite them. You have to retweak them. Visit what's not working. Visit what's working, and identifying everything. Identifying your mindset and set routines as well. Stay inspired while you are setting up your goals, while you're committing your goals, while you are enjoying your success. Stay basically inspired to look at the big vision, because no one set a small vision for small visions. Look at the big vision for where you need to be. Where do you need to be? So look at those the big vision and hold yourself accountable. When you hold yourself accountable, it means basically when things go wrong, you don't have time to say, "Oh, okay, uh, I've done everything right," but and then go and blame somebody else. It means when you hold yourself accountable, when things go wrong, you know you're gonna go back to your principles and look at your principles and look at what you hoped to achieve if things have not gone the way you want, and commit. And you will stay committed regardless of whatever. You're not going to go and start blaming people. You're not going to go. It is not time to go under the pillow and start feeling sorry for yourself. There's no time for that. If things go wrong, you call out his name. He says, anything you want in my name, I will give it to you. Anything you ask in my name, I will give it to you. So you ask for the doors of opportunities to be open if things don't go your way. Follow people who have achieved the goals, similar goals that you want to achieve. Follow them on YouTube, follow them on Instagram, follow them on YouTube, and just learn their path. Because when you learn somebody, these people that have achieved their goals, they are speaking the truth. They don't basically tell you what you want to hear. So you follow them and you listen to their challenges. You listen to what did they do for them to get to where they need to go. So you can do similar things. You can create your own and achieve what you want to achieve. So just follow those people on social media who have achieved the goals that you want to achieve, and just become what you want to be. Stay the course. That means stay committed to your goals and work on your goals. Don't feel like, even if you don't feel like it, get up. You get up in the morning. You don't feel like you're following your dreams. You don't feel like you're doing anything because something happened, life or love is not going well, or your children are annoying you, or whatever is going on in your life, your clients are not happy and stuff. You get up and you do what you got to do. So get up, stay committed, stay on track as well. Remember, there are some clients, that will not be happy with you. There are some things are distraction. So you have to identify the distractions. So that means you have to stay connected. Stay connected to you. How I stay connected to my inner being is by prayer. I pray, I meditate for me to activate that my inner being, even when Satan comes in trying to manipulate me, bringing people that are going to waste my time. Yesterday, I was talking about 4 people that can actually break your life or they can build you. So when he brings those time wasters to waste my life, there are some, when you are basically strong in prayer or you meditate, you will realize that there are some people that come your way basically to waste your time. So you're able to identify the people that can be used by Satan to waste your time. So you'll be able to do that. I don't know your beliefs. So my beliefs are basically I'm able to recognize people that are there to build me. I'm able to recognize people that are there basically to waste my time. So be able to stay on track and be consistently by keeping your goals alive. Be consistently and do whatever you can to actually keep your goals alive. And sometimes and put effort to maintain your goals. Putting effort, it means that it doesn't mean that I have to work hard, long hours and stuff. Each and every single day, you know when you know the things that you want to achieve, you know how many hours it's gonna need yourself. You don't need anyone telling you. So you're gonna have to commit. In order for you to get there, to become what you want to become, you're gonna have to commit. In order for me to get to where I need to go, it requires me to keep basically consistently keep my prayer life going, asking God to open that door, because he says anything I ask in his name, the doors of opportunities will be open. He says basically on earth, anything that I need in heaven, I have to call out his name in heaven, so the heavens can open for me. The heavens can open for me to receive my blessings. So those are the things that I need to pray. I need to pray to God to open heavens and bring down my blessings. But remember, when you pray, there's somebody else who's going to challenge you. There's somebody else, when you ask your heavens to open, somebody else who will go to the third heaven or second heaven and close whatever you desire. So you have to make sure that you stay connected to the Holy Spirit, whatever you believe, stay connected to your beliefs. For me, I believe in God. It's simple. I stay connected to God. If the enemy wants to eliminate me, so I'm aware. So that's how I achieve my goals. And if things don't work, I put in effort, I stay motivated. If things don't work the way I want them to be, I know my way, it might not be God's way. So I ask Him, where, what plans do you have for me for Hope Springs Eternal Introduction Agency? What plans do you have for Ngosi Talk Shows? So if my way doesn't work, I ask Him, what plans does He have? And I have to be hungry. And what's his name? Steve. What's his name? Da, 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 da. Steve. Is it Steve Harvey? He said you better be hungry. Or somebody else. What's his name? My favorite speaker. You know I love you, Mr. Da, 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 da. I love you. You know who you are. I love you. Mr. Twin, you know I love you. So you have to be hungry for your success. Mr. Twin, I love you. I've forgotten your name. The twin, what's his name? Um, I've forgotten his name. So you have to be hungry for success. You have to be hungry. You have to just, for me, basically, my success is my success. There are no negotiations with Lucifer with my success. My success is my success with God. I don't negotiate failure. I don't negotiate that I'm not good enough, that I'm going to stay down and feel sorry for myself, that I'm not good enough. So I don't negotiate that. So my success, if I want to succeed, I have to believe and stay committed that I am good enough to achieve the goals that I want to achieve. So which means there are no negotiations for me to be deceived by Lucifer. He will try to deceive me. So we talk about God, but there is the opposition that opposes him. So you have to know when you create your goals, you have to know that Lucifer will send somebody in your way, that you're going to pitch them your ideas, you're going to make a phone call, they're going to make some inquiries about what your company does, and then you're going to tell them this is what my company does, and somebody will basically criticize you. So that means you have to stay committed and stay focused. Because I don't know where you've been. I don't know how you thought about the idea of creating your goals. So stay committed, and feedback. Feedback is very, very important. Very, very important when you are creating your goals. There's a feedback that is being given to you to actually cause destruction. Lucifer can challenge you. As we say, we believe in the universe. Universe reads now. God reads now. So there are some opposition that challenges universe. It's not like universe, yes, yes, yes. You say, universe, I want to be a millionaire, and the universe says, yes, he is the millionaire. There's gonna somebody who is gonna challenge you, which is that inner voice or whatever. The inner voice, it has some high power as well that is gonna say no. That a negative voice that comes inside of you and say, no, I don't think so. I don't think you can handle becoming a millionaire. So that means it's a higher power. So that's higher power. You have to face it. So if it's feedback, that means it can bring somebody to actually doubt you, or it can bring somebody to give you a feedback that is going to build you. So when you are given a feedback, after that, remember it is your choice how you respond to the feedback. So you receive the feedback gracefully when it's being given to you, whether it's positive or negative. You receive it, you sleep on it. You don't take action straight away. You sleep on it, evaluating it. You receive it gracefully, sleep on it, even if it's negative. You get up in the morning the next day, you're evaluating this feedback. Look at your goals. Why did this person give you the feedback? Is the feedback going to build you? If they give you the feedback, evaluate it. That feedback is going to help you to grow. Whether the feedback is negative, is going to help you to grow because it helps you to deal with the negativity. So you remember, you don't have to dismiss everything. So when the feedback is given, we sleep on it, we deal with it, and we don't react to it, but we choose how we respond. So some people might give you a feedback because they don't know where you're going. So you don't have to explain. You have to take action. If somebody doesn't understand, like myself, I'm a Christian. So when I'm speaking, there's going to be a time where I'm going to speak about God. There's going to be a time where I'm going to speak about the God's opposition as a speaker. There's going to be a time where I'm going to speak about the things that I had to do to get to where I need to be. So there's going to be a time where I'm going to have to actually share how God is able to help me to become the person that I am today. So some people might not be able to get it because they don't believe in God. Some people might not be able to get it because they don't believe that God has opposition. So it will be then up to me to know my identity, to know who I am becoming as a person. I don't need to get angry when somebody doesn't understand your identity. You don't need to get angry because you yourself, you know who you are becoming. You know who you want to become. You know where God has brought you through. Through it all. Through it all, you know. You trust, you know, through trust, through God, you know where He has pulled you through. You know. So you don't have to worry when somebody says, actually, I don't believe in God. So actually, if you don't believe in God, that's fine. If they don't believe in God, it is fine. It is fine. So you don't have to get angry. So you will have to decide how you respond to every feedback. You have a choice. You decide. You don't need to explain yourself. Learn from every feedback. When you are being given a feedback, that feedback means you are learning from it. Make your own decision. Life is about making decisions. In life is about asking questions, making decisions. And remember, people's opinion is their own perception, not yours, and it's their own business as well. So my way of doing things might not be somebody's way. So it is okay for us to understand that we have different values and we have different beliefs. It is okay for us to have different beliefs. It doesn't mean we cannot get along if we don't have. That's what makes life exciting. It means that I can come to you and you can tell me about your beliefs. You can tell me about your goals. You can come to me and listen to me about my goals. So our goals are not the same. The success that we do is not the same. So be specific and understanding that every feedback is there for you to grow, not for you to fall. And some people, there are people who are naysayers. There are people who basically they hate people for living. So you have to understand that's why there's Jesus and there's Lucifer. Lucifer is Jesus' son. So that's why there's people like that. So you're gonna have to understand it. You're gonna have to define and set smart goals and be specific when you set your goals. And basically, when you make an improvement, when you get feedback and you make an improvement, it helps you basically to address the things that you need to address in your goals. It helps you to deal with the issues basically that have been shared with you. If somebody comes and share whatever they share, it does help. So my business grows because of people. I listen to people, I listen to the speakers when they speak. And then I'm like, oh, yes, never thought of that. And then I go and change something in my business based on my values, based on my beliefs. So I go and tweak things around. So we learn from each other. That's why we are here to and also do follow up. When you do follow up to those discussions about feedback, when somebody has time to actually give you feedback when it comes to your company, when it comes to work, just do follow up those discussions and to find out if there's anything, because you never know. And if there's anything that they can help you with, or the views that people and things like that. Just be positive and be somebody who actually wants to learn things, explore your learning, your knowledge, and things like that. Work on your performance as well. Is very, very nice to keep your true authenticity, working on your performance, evaluating your goals, evaluating your life, your achievement, and find the free courses. Please don't get obsessed by paying so much money. There are some people who pay for courses and they never get to them. So evaluate everything and just follow, go on YouTube and do all these free courses. There's loads of free courses or paid courses. Make sure when you pay for the course, make sure that you are ready to use it, because you don't really want to be doing things and basically paying money and you don't do you don't do the training. So if you pay money, make sure you do the training so you can have more knowledge, and make sure that it is the training that is useful for yourself, and complete your goals and have policies for your decision making, principles in place. They have principles to measure your success as well. Break your task into chunks and everything. You don't, so that you're not overwhelmed. So be that somebody who want to succeed and work on just stay motivated and have a good tribe around you. There are some people like every person that enters your life. Yesterday I was talking about it. They have a part to play in your life. So basically be somebody who meditate, pray, so you're awake, not sleeping, and so that when people comes your way, you basically have you are ready for them to play a part. Everybody comes your way to play a part. When God brings somebody, He wants you to take action. He wants you to actually, basically, He wants you to take action and ask as many questions as you can. People don't just come your way to play; they come to play the game of life. I've made a video before about how to play the game of life when it comes to relationships. So everybody that enters your life, they are there to play the game, to actually help you. The blessings, everybody that comes your way is a blessing. They are blessings. They might be there to basically destroy you, but they are a blessing because they are there to give you strength. So they be there, or a negative person enters your life to give you strength. So they are not just there. People who say, "Oh, that one destroyed my life," and you ask them if the relationship didn't work. Their ex-partners that they've dated, they're like, "That one, oh my goodness, he destroyed me or she destroyed me." No, they were there to play the game of life. God put them there to see whether when you say God, when you cry out and say, God, I need you in my life. I need you. Every darkness that is in my life, Lord, I need to be cleared away. And God will say, are you sure? You're saying every darkness, and God will bring more darkness into your life. And when you bring that darkness, He brings that darkness as a test, and you're like, no, I can't do this. This is too much. I can't do this. He wants to test you. How much do you want this? How much do you want this success? If I can tell you how much my life has been tested with my business, personal life, I'm not sure whether you will say, no, sir, I want to go to sleep. But I'm standing. I am standing because I know where I need to be. I know who I want to become. And for me to become what I want to become, I'm going to have to be a lion. I'm gonna have to find myself in a slaughterhouse. A slaughterhouse, it means that there is no way out. The only way out is one door where God, I'm gonna receive God. If I want to go around it, if I want to go left or right instead of going through my problems, that means that I don't want what I say I want enough. So I'm gonna have to fight. I'm going to have to fight the enemy until the enemy leaves for me to get to where I need to be. Where I need to be, there's no peace. You can't have peace in life. When you pray for peace, God, the devil challenges you with war. So where I need to be is the life that is comfortable with God, where I can be able to understand my life, where I can be able to do the things that I love, where I can be with those, surrounded by those who believes in God, believes in me, my environment. And so God can take me to where I need to go. So it means there are no negotiations for the devil with Lucifer. I cannot negotiate with him to say, okay, I am going to negotiate that this. No. It means I want to succeed. I want to succeed, and there is nothing that will stand in my way. Not even family members, not even strangers. So there are no negotiations. When you want to succeed, there are no negotiations, no hateful heart, no you have to have a clear heart. You have to have an unconditional heart that is going to love those who come in your life and hurt you. You're going to have a heart that understands the forgiveness. You're going to have a heart that understand how to fall and how to pick yourself up. The strength, you pray for strength. The strength is the spirit that lives within you. You are the strength. Because God, in order for God to connect with you, He connect with that strength that is with you, is you. So they're gonna have to be no negotiations that I'm not enough, I'm not beautiful enough. You see, I stopped wearing makeup because I thought I was I felt that I was deceiving myself. So if I don't wear makeup and I am who I am, if I'm broadcasting, so I'm actually being a role model to myself because I know that I don't need makeup to feel good. I know that I don't need a fake hair to look good. So you're gonna have to be that person that believes in you and believes in your desires, believe in God and believes in whatever your beliefs that might be. You know your beliefs. So believes in those beliefs so they can take you to where you need to go. So God bless you guys. If you want to get in touch with the Ghost Talk Shows, we are here Monday to Friday at Ghost Talk Shows. And please get in touch with us and live with grace. Live with grace. and get in touch and have a beautiful new year. I'm excited for 2022 and I'm excited. I know that we're not going to have coronavirus. That's my beliefs that it's going to be there. The pandemic is going to be there. I know we get out of it. Eventually, I believe that we get out of the pandemic. And those who have been affected by the pandemic is please stay strong, stay safe. And remember, our goal is to succeed. Our goal is to stay safe. Take the vitamin D, take the food that are necessary, dry foods, dry fruits, uh, dry food. Take the dry food that is necessary that will produce the new blood. So you know which dry food, if you need a help to basically to have the dry food that can produce new blood and override that the blood that is not good for you, I can put the video link there for you to watch it on YouTube. And just stay safe, live with grace, everyone.